Bart Carny is the 12th episode of the 9th season of The Simpsons, and this is a pretty decent episode. It feels quite different to most episodes, and I can't quite pinpoint why that is. All I know is that I did enjoy it. It was a little bit unpredictable, a little bit surprising, and that aspect of it I quite liked. It is directed by Mark Kirkland, and it aired in February 1998, apparently, although I don't think that's correct. Some of IMDb's air dates are not exactly accurate. Please feel free to correct me if you know the correct date. Bart and Homer go to a carnival, and while they're there, they befriend, and I use that in air quotes, two carnies at the carnival, and they end up, well, because of The Simpsons, things don't exactly go well for these carnies, and they end up inviting the carnies to stay with them. And needless to say, these two carnival workers are not exactly honest. And it seems like The Simpsons may no longer have access to their own home. I won't say any more than that, but I will say I liked these two characters. Obviously, I hated them because they're not nice people with their behaviours and their actions, but I liked how they were written. I liked how well they were written, how they came across. I liked how they interacted with Homer and Bart, and I had a lot of fun watching this. When certain problems arose, I genuinely didn't know how they'd rectify these problems. What they did was probably different to what I personally would have done, but it meant that things were quite fresh, quite unpredictable, really thoroughly enjoyed the narrative progression, and as I said, there is just something about it that feels slightly different to the average episode of The Simpsons. But for whatever reason, I think it works very well. It's got 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb across 2.2 thousand reviews and ratings, which is not a phenomenal score. Season 9 doesn't seem to be very highly rated compared to the previous seasons. I know some people kind of think that this is where the quality of The Simpsons drops, but actually, having seen, I'm up to season 13, just started season 14 actually, and I'm still enjoying it. I don't personally think it's dropped in quality. It's changed, maybe, there are certain shifts, but I'm still enjoying it. Bart Carny is no exception. In fact, I really rather enjoyed this one quite a bit. So personally, it may not be my all-time favourite, but I thought it was pretty decent. I don't know if you agree. I'd love to know what you think of it. It's an episode that I think once you've watched it once and you kind of find out how things will be resolved, maybe the second or third or fourth time is not going to be as interesting. But so far, I'm quite a fan of Bart Carny.